91 onwards. Following information given the data regarding distance covered by two persons X and Y by using different vehicles. And vehicle names are A, B and C. Two persons X and Y. Vehicles are three vehicles. Vehicle A, vehicle B, vehicle C. Average speed of ABC given as 60 kilometers per hour. ABC average speed is 60 means total speed is 180 kilometers per hour. Speed of C is 40% more than speed of A, whose speed is 50 kilometers per hour. A, B, C. A speed given as 50. C speed is 40% more than A. 40% of 50 means 20 more than A. Then C nothing but 70. Out of 180, 70 plus 50, 120 is over. It means C speed is 60 kilometers per hour. Speeds of X and Y are in the ratio of 5:3 respectively, and the average of their speed is 8 kilometers per hour. Average speed is 8, it means the total speed is 16. 16 in the ratio of 5:3. 5 plus 3, 8 parts value 16, 1 part value 2, then 5 parts value 10. X speed is 10 kilometers per hour. Y speed 3 parts value 6 kilometers per hour. X covered m kilometers distance in 75 minutes. X covered m kilometers distance in 75 minutes. Then m nothing but distance covered by X in 75 minutes. Distance means speed into time. X speed is 10 kilometers per hour and time is 75 minutes. Converting minutes into hours means by 60. 15 5 times 15 4 times 50 by 4. 12.5 kilometers is the value of m. Distance nothing but speed into time. Speed is 10 kilometers per hour and the time is 75 minutes. Converting minutes into hours means dividing with 60. Next. And Y covered 500 meters less distance. In n minutes more than X on foot. 500 meters less distance means m covered 12.5 kilometers. 500 meters means half kilometer less. Means Y covered 12 kilometers. Y covers 12 kilometers at the rate of 6 kmph. So 12 kilometers at the rate of 6 kmph means it will take 2 hours. 2 hours means 120 minutes. This 120 minutes is how many minutes more than X? X takes 75 minutes. This 120 minutes are how much more than 75 minutes? 45 minutes more than 75. So n nothing but 45 minutes. N nothing but 45 minutes. After that, X covered 350 kilometers distance by C in O hours lesser than the time taken by Y when he covered 420 kilometers distance by B. So Y covered 420 kilometers means 420 by 6. Why? Because Y speed is 420 kilometers with B. B speed is 60. And X covered 350 kilometers distance by C. 350 kilometers distance by C. C speed is 70. 70 5 times 60 7 times difference is 2 hours. So difference given as O. O is equal to 2 hours. O is equal to 2 hours. Next. Then X and Y covered 120 kilometers and P kilometers distance by A in total 6 hours. X covered 120 kilometers, Y covered P kilometers distance by A in total 6 hours. See, X covered, X speed given as 10, X speed given as 10, and X covered 120 kilometers, X covered 120 kilometers, and P kilometers distance by A. Okay, A speed is 50. To cover that 120 kilometers with A, To cover that 120 kilometers with a X required 2.4 hours. 2.4 hours. Out of 6 hours, X timing is 2.4 hours. It means the remaining 3.6 hours belongs to Y to cover P kilometers by A. A speed is 50. Then P nothing but in 3.6 hours with the speed of A means 50. Then P nothing but 180 kilometers. This is the distance traveled by Y. At the end, X found that the total distance covered by him was approximately Q% lesser than the total distance covered by Y. First of all, X covered total how much distance means initially 12.5 kilometers, later 350 kilometers, initially 12.5, later 350 kilometers and then 120 kilometers. This is the distance traveled by X. 350 plus 120, 470 plus 12, 482.5. This is X. And Y traveled how much distance means initially 12 kilometers, next 420 kilometers, next 180 kilometers, next 180 kilometers. 420 plus 180, 600, 600 plus 12, 612 kilometers. So 482.5 is how much percentage lesser than 612. So percentage less means difference by more value. So difference means there is 17.5, here 12. So 17.5 plus 12, 129.5. 129.5 by more value 612 into 100. So 10% 61.2, 20% 121, approximately 21%. Q nothing but approximately 21%. This is the given data. Look at the questions. Find the value in place of O. In place of O, 2 hours. Find the value in place of P. In place of P, 180 kilometers. Find the value in place of Q, 21% approximately, so 21.16. Find the value in place of N, 45 minutes. Find the value in place of M, 12.5 kilometers. In place of M, 12.5 kilometers. That's it. Very easy data. Next. 96. Mahi buys a laptop with marked price of 30,000 at a discount of D%. He also buys another laptop for his brother at a discount of 30%, having a marked price of 50,000. He gains extra 15% discount on the total purchase price of the two laptops. On two laptops, extra 15% discount. If he pays a total of 45,050 rupees, then find the value of D. Find the value of D. See, for his brother MRP 50,000, brother laptop MRP 50,000, 30% discount means 30% of 50, 15,000 discount, so remaining 35,000. On this 35,000, again there is an extra discount of 15%. So 15% discount means 10% 3,500. 10% 3,500 and 5% 1,750. 3,500 plus 1,750, 5,250 discount. It means the brother's laptop he got only for 29,750. Brother's laptop is 29,750. Out of 45,050 rupees, out of 45,050 rupees, brother laptop is 29,750. It means the remaining price is 15,300 belongs to her laptop, Mahi laptop. 15,300 rupees belongs to Mahi laptop. And Mahi laptop price is 30,000. On that 30,000, 15% extra discount means 4,500 discount is over. So remaining 25,500. On this 25,500, D% discount given, then finally it became 15,300. On this 25,500, D% discount given, then finally that became 15,300. What is the value of D we need to calculate? So 25 minus 15, 10,000. 500 minus 300, 200. So 10,200 is the discount given on 25,500. So how much percentage we need to calculate? Two zeros, two zeros. 51 2 times, 51 5 times. 200 by 5 means 40%. D nothing but 40% discount. Satish invested a total sum of 16,000 rupees for 2 years in 2 schemes. Scheme 1 offers a compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum. Scheme 2 offers a simple interest at the rate of 15% per annum. He earned a total of 4,125 rupees as interest from both the schemes. Find the amount invested by him in scheme 1. First scheme, second scheme. Total principal given as 16,000. Out of 16,000, how much in scheme 1 I don't know. How much in scheme 2 also I don't know. Suppose if we invested entire 16,000 rupees in scheme 1, what might be the interest means? Scheme 1 offers compound interest. Rate of interest is 10% per annum. For 1 year 10% means 2 years 21%. 10% 1600, 20% 3,200, 1% 160. So 21% means 3,360. Or else, suppose if we invested entire 16,000 rupees in scheme 2, scheme 2 offers a simple interest at the rate of 15% per annum. For 1 year 15% means for 2 years 30%. So 30% of 16,000 means 4,800 will be the interest. But he gained a total interest of 4,125 rupees. Overall interest is 4,125 rupees. Apply allocation method. 48 minus 41, 700 minus 25, 675. 41 minus 33, 800. 25 minus 60 minus 35. 800 minus 35 means 765. 5 13s are 65, 5 5s are 135. 5 1s are 5, 26. 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 9, 15 times, 9, 17 times. Those two schemes were in the ratio of 15:17. 15 plus 17, 37 parts. 37 parts is equal to 16,000. Sorry, 32 parts. 15 plus 17, 32 parts. 32 parts is equal to 16,000. Then 32 parts value 16,000 means 1 part value 500. Scheme 1 belongs to 15 parts. 15 5s are 7,500 is your answer. Sum invested in scheme 1 is 15 parts. 7,500 is your answer. Next. A box contains 25 pebbles in which black pebbles are more than the white pebbles. Black pebbles are more than the white pebbles. If the probability of picking the first pebble as black and the second pebble as white without replacing the first is 6 by 25, how many white pebbles were there in the box? Black pebbles are more than the white pebbles. How many white pebbles were there in the box? Black, white. Black pebbles are x. Then white pebbles are 25 minus x. Why? Because total 25 pebbles are there. Out of 25, 1 is drawn, 25 C1. That is black means x C1. Without replacement means remaining 24 only. That is white means 25 minus x C1. And the probability they given as 6 by 25. X by 25 into 25 minus x by 24 is equal to 6 by 25. 25 will get cancelled. X into 25 minus x is equal to 144. X is equal to 16. Just trial and error basis. 25 minus 16, 9. 9 16s are 144. X means black pebbles. Then a number of white pebbles means 25 minus 16, 9. 25 minus 16, 9 is your answer. A and B can do a piece of work in 10 days. B and C can do the same piece of work in 15 days. A and C can do the same work in 20 days. They started work together. After 6 days, A left. B and C worked together for 4 days. After then, B left. How many days he will take to complete the remaining work? 10 no, 15 no, 20. LCM of 10, 15, 20, 60. A plus B can do 60 units in 10 days. Per day 6 units. B plus C can do 60 units in 15 days. 60 units in 15 days means per day 4 units. C plus A can do 60 units in 20 days means per day 3 units. 2 of A plus B plus C is equal to 13 units. From this we can write down A plus B plus C is equal to 6.5 units in 1 day. All together started after 6 days A left. Means up to 6 days they are working here. In 6 days they can do 39 units. Then A left. B and C work together for 4 days. B and C in 1 day 4 units. Then in 4 days 4 4s are 16 units are over. Means total 55 units are over out of 60. The remaining 5 units are done by C in how many days? A plus B plus C is equal to 6.5. If you want to find C data, we need to subtract A plus B. A plus B in 1 day 6 units. 6. It means C can do 0.5 units. 0.5 units. So nothing but remaining 5 units are done by C in how many days means 10 days. Remaining 5 units are done by C in 10 days. Answer is 10 days. Next. A company conducted placement selections in a college. 75% of the students got placed successfully. 75% of the students got placed successfully means 25% do not placed. The number of boys who got placed is 75 more than the number of girls who got placed. 80 girls and 95 boys were not placed. 80 girls and 95 boys were not placed. 80 plus 95. 80 plus 95. 175 students were not placed. 175 students were not placed means that is nothing but 25%. Why? Because 75% of the students got placement. It means the remaining 25% were not placed. That 25% is nothing but 175. Then how many students got placement means 75%? Nothing but 525. 3 times. 525 students got placed. And the number of boys are 75 more than the girls. In this 525, boys are 75 more than the girls. 525 plus 75, 600 by 2. 300 boys, 225 girls. So how many number of boys who got placed means 300 boys. Next. In a container P, milk and water are in the respective ratio of 9:5. Now some quantity of water was added to that mixture to make milk and water in the respective ratio of 3:2. If initially container has 98 liters of mixture, what is the quantity of water in the new mixture? Initial ratio 9:5, quantity 98 liters. 9 plus 5, 14 parts value 98, 1 part value 7, 9 sevens are 63 liters. 5 sevens are 35 liters. These are the initial milk and water. Final ratio 3:2. But we are adding only water. There is no change in milk quantity. So milk quantity is still 63 liters only. But 3 parts value 63. Then 1 part value 21. 2 parts value 42 liters. This is the final water quantity 42 liters. Fourth option. Why? Because there is no change in milk quantity. Because we are adding only water. We are adding only water. Initial milk is 63. Final milk also 63. But initially 63 represented by 9 parts. But right now 63 represented by 3 parts only. So 3 parts value 63. Then 1 part value 21. Water is 2 parts. 2 21s are 42 liters. Money is 25% less efficient than Shiva. Money is 50% more efficient than Yashwant. Money, Shiva, Yashwant. Money is 25% less efficient than Shiva. Suppose if Shiva can do 4 units, money is 25% less efficient. 1/4 less efficient. 1/4 of 4 means 1 unit less efficient. Money can do 3 units. Money is 50% more efficient than S1. 50% more efficient than S1 means 150% is equal to 3 parts, then 100% is equal to 2 parts. That is efficiency. And they can complete the work in 48 by 9 days. All together can complete the work in 48 by 9 days. In one day, all together can do 9 units. Then in 48 by 9 days, all together can complete 48 units. Total work is 48 units. The question is, find the time taken by Shiva and S1 together to complete the work. Shiva and S1 together can do 6 units in one day. Together can do 6 units in one day. Then 48 units are in how many days means 8 days is your answer. 6 units in one day. Then 48 units are in how many days means 8 days is your answer. Next. At the time of marriage, the ratio between the ages of Abhi and Banu is 8:7. At the time of marriage, the ratio given as 8:7. After 12 years of marriage, the ratio of 1/4 of the age of Abhi and 1/4 of the age of Banu is 11:10. Both are 1/4, 1/4. So 1/4, 1/4 will get cancelled. So after 12 years ratio, after 12 years, the ratio given as 11:10. 8 became 11, 7 became 10 means 3 parts increases. For how many years? 12 years. 3 parts increases for 12 years, then 1 part nothing but 4 years. 7 4s are 28, 8 4s are 32 years. Find the average of Abhi and Banu at the time of their marriage. At the time of their marriage. So 32 plus 28, 60. Average means 60 by 2. 30 is your answer. 30 is your answer. That is not the present average. At the time of their marriage, average is 30 years. On release day of Ruler movie in a theater, a total 340 tickets were sold. The cost of first class and second class ticket is 250 rupees and 180 rupees respectively. Total amount collected on that particular day is 78,700. 78,700 rupees. Find the difference in the number of first class and second class tickets sold. Find the difference in the number of first class and second class tickets sold. Total number of tickets are 340 tickets were sold. First class ticket is 250 rupees. Out of 340, how many are first class tickets? I don't know. Suppose if all these 340 tickets belongs to first class tickets only, the amount will be 81,000. The amount will be 81, sir, not 81,000. 2 zeros, 25 4 ja 100, again 0, 75 plus 10, 85,000 is the amount. But what is the amount I am having here? 78,700 rupees only I am having here. How much extra we got there? 6,300 rupees extra. Why we obtained 6,300 rupees extra means those 340 tickets all are not 250 rupees. In that some are 180 rupees tickets also there. But here I assume 180 rupees ticket also as 250 ticket. That's why I obtained 6,300 rupees extra. Here I imagined 180 rupees ticket also as 250 rupees ticket. That's why I got 6,300 rupees extra. 180 rupees ticket as 250 rupees means on one ticket 70 rupees extra. On one ticket 70 rupees extra. Then to get 6,300 rupees extra, there should be 90 tickets are there. 90 180 rupees tickets are there. Out of 340, 90 180 rupees tickets means the remaining belongs to 250 rupees tickets. That is nothing but 250 tickets. Difference between these first class and second class, 250 minus 90, nothing but 160. 160. The total number of employees of the company is 6,000. Next year, the number of males and females were to increase by 12% and 7.5% respectively. Then total count is increased to 6,594 number of males in the company. Male, female, total 6,000. Out of 6,000, how many of them are males? I don't know. How many of them are females also? I don't know. I just imagine entire 6,000 are males. Males are increased by 12%. So 12% of 6,000 means it will be 720. Or else, if entire 6,000 belongs to females, females are increased by 7.5%. 7.5% of 6,000 means 450. But the actual increment is 594 only. Actual increment is 594 only. 6,000 became 6,594 means there is an increment of 594 only. So apply allegation method. 126, 720 minus 594 means 126. This is 144. 18 8 times, 18 7 times. 8 plus 7, 15 parts value 6,000. So 15 parts value 6,000 means 1 part value 400. Males are 8 parts. 8 into 400 means 3,200 is your answer. Males are 8 parts. 8 into 400 means 3,200 is your answer. Data sufficiency. What is the age of the person in days as on 1/1/2020? If a person born on 30th September 1995, yes, we can see the answer. Difference between those two dates. If a person born on 31st December 1996, which is a leap year, there also we can say the answer, either 1 or 2. How many marks did Anil get in Telugu? The total marks obtained by Anil in Telugu and English is 150. Telugu and English 150, but we need to find in Telugu. 1 alone not sufficient. The average marks obtained by Anil in Hindi and English is 65. 2 also not sufficient. By combining 1 and 2, if we subtract 1 and 2, we will get Telugu minus Hindi. Without knowing Hindi, we can't say Telugu how much. Neither 1 nor 2. Both are not sufficient to get the answer. Find the 2-digit number. Total sum of the 2-digit number and twice of the 2-digit number is 141. 2-digit number means 10x plus y. The format of a 2-digit number is 10x plus y plus twice of the 2-digit number. Total sum given as 141. It means 3 times of the 2-digit number is 141. From here we can say that 2-digit number is equal to 141 by 3, 47. 1 alone sufficient. Difference between the 2 digits is 5 and the product of 2 digits is 56. Difference between the 2 digits means it might be x minus y or else y minus x. 2 possibilities I am having. So with second statement it's not possible to get the answer. First statement alone is sufficient. How many items were sold? Total profit earned was 225 rupees and cost price of an item is 125 rupees. Not possible. Selling price of all the items is 2,475 rupees. Not possible. By combining 1 and 2, selling price all the items, total selling price minus total profit, nothing but total cost price. Total selling price 2,475 minus total profit 225, nothing but 2,250. This is the total cost price. Per item cost price is 125 rupees. Then how many items are there means 2,225, 250 by 125. So both 1 and 2 together are required. Both 1 and 2. What is the principal sum? The sum amounts to 2,400 in 2 years at simple interest. But I don't know what is the rate of interest. From first statement it's not possible. The simple interest is 1330 in 5 years at the rate of 7% per annum. For 1 year 7%, 5 years 35%. So 35% value 1330. Principal means 100% how much? Second statement alone we can see the answer. Next. There are 5 jars P, Q, R, S and T having mixture of milk and water in it. Given below is the bar graph that shows the percentages of quantity of milk and water in it. Milk and water in it. Milk, water. If in jar T, quantity of mixture was 45 liters, find the quantity of milk added to it to make the percentage of water in the new mixture is 48%. See, in quantity T, in jar T, milk and water 35 is to 40, 5 7 times, 5 8 times, 7 is to 8 ratio. Milk and water were in the ratio of 7 is to 8 ratio. Total 45 liters. 7 plus 8, 15 parts value 45 liters. 1 part value 3 liters. Initial milk is 21, initial water is 24. But finally that water is equal to 48%. So if 48% value 24 liters, the remaining 52% belongs to milk is 26 liters. If 48% is 24, 48% is water means the remaining 52% belongs to milk only. So that is nothing but 26 liters. Initial milk is 21, final milk is 26. To make 21 as 26, how much we need to be added? 5 liters of milk we need to be added. 5 liters of milk we need to be added. Next. 45 liters of milk was added to jar R. What is the change in water percentage approximately? What is the change in water percentage approximately? Jar R 25 is to 20. Jar R 25 is to 20. 5 5s are 5 4s are. Initial quantity 5 is to 4. Let's imagine initial quantity 90 liters. Initial quantity 90 liters. That is 50. This is 40. 50 liters and then 40 liters. Right now 45 liters of milk was added. It means this became 95 liters and this is as usual 40 liters. Out of 90, milk is 40 liters. So milk, water is 40 liters. 40 by 90 into 100. This is percentage of water initially. Out of 135, water is 40 only. So 40 by 135 into 100. This is percentage of water finally. Percentage change in water we need to calculate. This is initial water percentage. This is final water percentage. Percentage change in water we need to calculate. 4 by 9. This is 5 8 times 5 8s are 40 and this one is 527 times. 4 by 9 means approximately 1 by 9 means 11 1 by 9%. 4 by 9 means 44 4 by 9%. That is initial water is 44 4 by 9%. 8 by 27. 800 by 27. 27 2s are 56. 27 2s are 56. Still left with 240. 240 means 27 8 times. 27 8 times. Not 8 times. 240 means 27 7 times. Of course 8 times it get cancelled. 270 minus 27, 243 yes. So what is the approximate difference means 45 minus 28. 45 minus 28% is. So 45 minus 28 means approximately 15% is your answer. 15% is your answer. 45 minus 28 around 17. So nearby 17 I am having 15 only. That's your answer. If jar P and jar S are mixed to form a new mixture and 42 liters of this mixture is taken out and same amount of water is added, then find the ratio of milk and water in the new mixture. Jar P, jar S. Jar P 60 plus 80, 140 milk. 65 plus 75, 140 water. So initially they were in the ratio of 140 milk and 140 water. 140 milk and 140 water. 1:1 ratio. 42 liters of the mixture is taken out. Means 42 liters were also taken in the ratio of 1:1. Half milk, half water. So 21 milk, 21 water. And replaced with same amount of water plus 42. Then what is the ratio between milk and water? 140 minus 21 means 119. 140 plus 21 means 161. 747 17 times 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21. 17 is to 23. Second option is your answer. Next. In case of jar Q, how much of the mixture must be taken away and replaced by an equal quantity of water so that the mixture of milk to water becomes 11 by 14. 11 by 14. Jar Q, 55 is to 45. 55 liters, 45 liters, total 100 liters is the initial quantity. Equal quantity of what? How much of the mixture must be taken away and replaced by an equal quantity of water so that the mixture of milk and water becomes 11 is to 14. So initial quantity, final quantity both are same. So final quantity also 100 liters, but the ratio is 11 is to 14. 11 plus 14, 25 parts value 100. So 25 parts value 100 means 1 part value 4. 11 parts value 44. 14 parts value 56. So initial milk is 55, final milk is 44. How many liters of the milk drawn off? 11 liters of the milk is drawn off. 11 by 55 means 1/5 of the milk is drawn off. 1/5 of the milk is drawn off means 1/5 of the water also drawn off. 1/5 of the mixture also drawn off. So 1/5 of the mixture means 1/5 of 100. 20 liters of the mixture is taken out and replaced with equal amount of water. 20 liters of the mixture is taken out and replaced with equal amount of water. Next. If the milkman sold the mixture tea at price of 45 rupees per liter and the cost price of the milk is also 45 rupees per liter, then find his profit percentage approximately. Mixture tea, milk is 35, water is 40. Water is free of cost. He paid only for 35 liters of milk only, but 40 liters water, he sell it exactly. That 40 liters is nothing but profit on a price of 35 liters. 40 by 35 into 100. 5 8 times, 5 7 times. 1 by 7 means 14% extra, approximately 114%. This 40 liters water is purely profit on a price of 35 liters milk only. So 40 by 35 into 100. Next, quantity 1, quantity 2 comparison. A bucket contains 160 liters of pure wine in which X liters drawn off and replaced with water. This process is repeated for 2 times. Find the value of X if the ratio of the wine to that of the water is 9:7. These type of questions, initial quantity, final quantity, both are same. Initial quantity, final quantity, both are same. Why? Because initial quantity, final quantity, both are same. Why? Because whatever the quantity we drawn, equal amount of water is added. Equal amount of water is added. So there is no change in initial quantity and final quantity. Initially 160 liters. From this X liters is drawn off. So remaining is 160 minus X out of 160. This is first time. And second time also 160 minus X by 160. This is the remaining wine quantity, 9 parts by total quantity 16 parts. Total quantity means 160 liters. Remaining wine quantity by total quantity. Remaining wine quantity 9 parts, total quantity 9 plus 7, 16 parts. 160 will get cancelled. So 160 minus X by 160 is equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4 whole square. This is 160 minus X by 160 whole square. Square will get cancelled. 440 times 160 minus x is equal to 120. So x is equal to 40 liters of the milk is taken out. Wine is taken out. X value 40. Kavya goes to her school at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour and return back home at a speed of 8 kilometers per hour. If he takes 7 hours in all, then how far is the school from her home? Suppose if the distance is d kilometers at a speed of 6 kmph, return journey also d kilometers at a speed of 8 kmph in a total time of 7 hours. LCM 24. 6 4 times, 8 3 times, 4d plus 3d, 7d is equal to 7. 7 will get cancelled, d is equal to 24 kilometers. Quantity 1, 40, quantity 2, 24, 1 greater than 2. A alone can complete the work in 24 days. The time taken by A in completing 1/3 of the task. No use to maximize. The time taken to complete by A 1/3 of the work is equal to the time taken by B to complete half of the work. A can do the full work in 24 days. A can do the full work in 24 days. The time taken by A to complete 1/3 of the work. So 1/3 of 24 means 8 days is the time complete by B to complete half of the work. So B can do half of the work in 8 days, half work in 8 days, then full work in 16 days. Quantity 1, find the time taken by A and B together to complete the work. So A and B together means 1 by 24 plus 1 by 16, 48 LCM, 24 2 times, 16 3 times, 48 by 5 days. 9 3 by 5 days is quantity 1. Quantity 2, two numbers are in the ratio of 2 1 by 8 is to 3 2 by 5. 8 2s are 16 plus 1, 17 by 8. 5 3s are 15 plus 2, 17 by 5. Two numbers were in the ratio of 5 is to 8. 17 17 will get cancelled. 1 by 8 is to 1 by 5 means 5 is to 8. When each of these numbers are increased by 10 and 6 respectively, the ratio changes to 7 is to 11. 5 parts plus 10, 8 parts plus 6. Then the ratio increases to 7 is to 11. Find the value of 2% of the larger number. 2% of the larger number. 11 5s are 55 parts plus 110 is equal to 56 parts plus 42. Then 1 part is equal to 68. 1 part is equal to 110 minus 42, 68. Then larger number is 8 parts. 8 into 68, 544. 480 plus 64, 544. 2% means 1% 5.44, 2% 10.88. This is quantity 2, 1 less than 2. The average marks of maths class of 50 students is 32. If the marks of the 3 students were misread as 36, 38, 44, of the actual marks 42, 48 and 50 respectively, then what would be the correct average? Actual marks are 42, 48, 50. These are the actual marks. But misread as 36, 38, 44. These are misread. First paper 6 marks less, second paper 10 marks less, third paper 6 marks less. Overall 22 marks less he counted. Overall 22 marks less he counted. To rectify that, to the total we need to add 22 marks. To the total we need to add 22 marks. Then to the average means 50 students are there. 22 by 50 is added to the average. 4.40. So correct average is 36.4. Quantity 2. A student got 26% marks and fails by 25 marks. Means pass marks are 26% plus 25. Another student got 35% marks, so he gets 38 more marks than the pass marks. So pass marks are 35% is minus 38. Then find the passing mark. So both are pass marks, both are equal. 35 minus 26, 9% is equal to 63. Then 26% is equal to 9 1 time, 9 7 times. So 26 sevens are 140 plus 7 6 are 42. 182. Passing marks means 26% plus 25. 182 plus 25. Nothing but 207 are the pass marks. Quantity 1 less than quantity 2. Number series into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. 336 5 times 300 5 times 1500. 36 5 times 180 1680. Into 2 plus 2 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 2. Sorry, into 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2. 350 into 3 1050 plus 2 1052. 1 greater than 2. Into 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 plus 2. 35% of 120. 35% of 120 means 25% value 1/4 of 120, nothing but 30 plus 10% value 12, 42 plus 60% of 650. 6 6 are 66 are 360. 60 halves 30, 390 plus 150% of 90 means 135. 390 plus 10, 400 plus 125, 525. 525 plus 42, 567. 525 plus 42, 567. 70% of 80, 56. 1800 by 9, 200. 20 into 12, 240. 200 minus 240 minus 40. 56 minus 40 means 16. 1 greater than 2. So quadratic equations, you can do that. 121, 123. These are very easy, you can do that. So look at this one. Table shows the amount lent out by Tony Stark on simple and compound interest at a different rate for a different time to persons. The ratio of the amount lent out to Ram, Ravi, Raju and Ramu. To Ram, Ravi, Raju and Ramu is 3:2:4:5. 3:2:4:5. Okay. Total amount of money a person has is 1,49,800 rupees. 1,49,800 rupees. 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 5 14. 14 parts value 1,49,800. Then 1 part value 14 ones are 14, 0, 14 sevens are 98, 10,700. Total 14 parts value 1,49,800. 14 parts value 1,49,800. Then 1 part value 10,700. Just remember 1 part value 10,700. Then moving on to the question. What is the compound interest calculated half yearly on amount given to Ram? So Ram means first person 3 parts. First person 3 parts. 1 part value 10,700. Then Ram belongs to 3 parts. 32,100. 3 tens are 30, 3 sevens are 2,100 is the principal. And the Ram rate of interest is 10%. Time period is 1 year, but compounded half yearly. For 1 year 10% means half yearly, that is 5%. Per year 10% means half yearly 5%. So 10% is 3,210. 5% is 1605. First half year. Second half year also 1605. Again 5% of 1605. 80.25. This is the interest compounded half yearly basis in 1 year. 1600, 3200, 80 plus 10, 90. 3,290.25 rupees. 3,290.25 rupees. 3002. This is not 390. This is 290. Option mistake here. 3290. 3290.25. So next thing. If Tony lent out total money given to Ramu and Ravi on simple interest to Raji. Tony lent out total money given to Ramu and Ravi on simple interest to Raji on simple interest at the rate of interest 23% for 5 years. 23% per 5 years. Then what is the profit or loss he will have? What is the profit or loss he will have? First of all, given to Ramu and Ravi on simple interest to Raji. Ramu and Ravi. So Ramu means last person, 5 parts. Ravi means second person, 2 parts. Ramu interest is 25%. Time period is 7 years. For 1 year, 25%, 7 years, 175% of Ramu. So Ramu means 5 parts. Ramu means 5 parts. 175% of 5 parts. And next one is Ravi. Ravi on simple interest. So Ravi means second person 2 parts. Per year 15%. Time period is 4 years. So per year 15%. Time period is 4 years means 60% of 2 parts. This is the total interest earned from Ramu and Ravi. Ramu and Ravi. So 175% of 5 parts. 500 plus 350, 850 plus 25, 875 means 8.75 plus 1.2. Total 9.95 parts is the interest obtained from Ramu and Ravi on simple interest. 9.95 parts is the total interest obtained from Ramu and Ravi. But if these total is 7 parts, 2 plus 5, these 7 parts given to Raji, these 7 parts given to Raji at the rate of 23% for 5 years. So for 1 year 23%, then for 5 years 23 5s are 115%. Then the interest is 115% of 7 parts. 700, 715s are 105, 805, 8.05. He obtained only 8.05 parts. So how much loss means 9.95 minus 8.05? There is a loss of 5 minus 5, 0. 1.9 parts loss. There is a loss of 1.9 parts loss. Already you know that 1 part value 10,700. Then 1.9 parts loss means 10,700 into 1.9. So decimal 0 will get cancelled. 1900. 19 sevens are 133. Carry 13. Write down 3. 0 means write down 3. 19 plus 120. 20,330 rupees loss. First option. 20,330 rupees loss. If Tony lent out money on compound interest to Raju and Ramu, then what is the total amount received by Tony from them? Approximately. Raju 18% is, time period is 3 years, and Ram 10% is, time period is 1 year. Ram means 3 parts only. On 3 parts 10% means 0.3. Total amount is 3.3 parts. That is Ram. And next one is Raju. And the Raju is 4 parts. Raju principal is 4 parts. Rate of interest is 18% per annum and the time period is 3 years. So per year 18%. So first year it became 0.72. It is 4.72. That is first year ending. Second year again 18%. 18 2s are 36, 36. 18 7s are 126 plus 3, 129. 72 plus 12, 84. So nothing but this is 18% means 0. 0.8496. 0.8496 approximately. 96, 2 plus 4, 6. 7 plus 8, 15, 1, 5. 5.5696. Second year. Again, third year also 18%. Take it as approximately 5.5. So 5.5, 18% means 0.9. So this became 6.5 parts approximately finally. So this amount is 6.5 parts. Total amount is 9.8 parts. So approximately 10 parts. One part value 10,700. Then 10 parts value 1,07,000. 1,07,000. If you look at the options here, $1,07,000. If you look at the options here, so 1,05,631. Why? Because this is below 1,07,000. So below 1,07,000 means 1,05,631 is your answer. So next thing. What is the respective ratio of the simple interest earned from the first three members respectively? First three members. 3 parts, 2 parts, 4 parts. First three members means 3 parts, 2 parts, 4 parts. That is the principles. Ram 10% is per 1 year, so 10% of 3 parts. And Ravi 15% is for 4 years, 60% of 2 parts. And Raju 18% is for 3 years, 54% of 4 parts. Just we need to find the ratio of all these three. 10 3s are 30, 62s are 120, and 54 4s are 216. 6 5 times, 6 20 times, 6 36 times. 5 is to 20 is to 36. Third option is your answer. Next. What is the difference between the profit earned by Ramu and Ravi together? Ramu and Ravi together. If they were invested the amount, which is the total amount they have to pay to Tony after the time period. Investment and profits are same. Investment and profit are same. If they were invested the amount, which is the total amount they have to pay to Tony after the time period. So first of all, we need to calculate what is the amount they need to pay Tony. What is the difference between the profit earned by Ramu and Ravi together? Okay. If they were invested the amount, which is the total amount they have to pay to Tony after the time period. Investment and profit are same. Nothing but difference is nothing but interest. Difference is nothing but only interest. That is Tony, Ramu and Ravi. Ramu 5 parts, Ravi 2 parts. Ramu 5 parts, Ravi 2 parts. Together 7 parts. Earlier we find for the previous questions. Ramu per year 25% is 7 years. 25 sevens are 175% of 5 parts. Ramu. Ravi 60% of 2 parts. 60% of 2 parts. So 175 5s are 8.25 plus 1.2. 8.75 plus 1.2. 9.95 parts. Yes. So 7 parts is the investment and the interest is 9.95 parts. So there is a profit of how much means 2.95 parts. There is a profit of 2.95 parts. Already you know that one part value 10,700. Then 2.95 parts means 2.95 into 10,700. 10,700.